Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be changing the official Rock Top level difficulties. So in the game, the official levels are rated from easy to demon, and each level has a different rating, but some people think that the ratings are wrong. Some people think that some of these levels are rated incorrectly. For example, X-Step should be a harder difficulty. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is I created a level where I can easily change the difficulties. So we have all of the difficulties laid out, and then in the bottom row you can change them. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. Starting off with Stereo Madness. So Stereo Madness is officially rated easy in the game, and there's no difficulty below easy, which implies actual gameplay. And what I mean by that is, it's not like you can make this. It's not like you can make it auto because there's actual gameplay in it. So, it's definitely staying easy. Next is Back on Track, and for the same reason, it stays easy. Now, Polargeist is the first level where we could actually make a change, and it's rated normal in the real game, and there is it could be rated easy, and I am actually probably going to change it to easy because it's not like there's a big step up in gameplay compared to Stereo Madness and Back on Track. Next is Dry Out, and it introduces Upside Down, which is a very hard to understand game mechanic. So I am going to leave this one at hard. Or not hard, normal. Next is Base After Base, which in the real game it's rated harder. It's rated hard, and I don't really understand why it's rated hard. It's not a very big step up in difficulty from Dry Out, so I'm going to change the difficulty to normal. Next is Can't Let Go. Can't Let Go's normal difficulty is hard, and I really struggled on Can't Let Go. So even though this would break the difficulty chain of like the gentle flow of difficulty that the first 10 levels have, I'm gonna re-rate Can't Let Go to harder. Next is Jumper, and in my opinion, Jumper is actually easier than Can't Let Go. It does introduce upside down flying, but the sections are so open that it doesn't really have any more difficulty. So I'm changing its rating to hard. It is a little bit weird because it's easy, normal, harder, and hard, but I don't really care about that. I just care about the actual difficulties. Next is Time Machine, and Time Machine is rated harder in the normal game, and I agree with it. Time Machine is a pretty hard level, so I'm keeping it harder. Same thing with Cycles, it's staying harder. X-Step is the first officially rated insane level, and I'm not really sure why. It kind of feels like just Cycles, but in 1.3. So I'm going to rate it hard. Next is Clutterfunk, and yeah, I think Clutterfunk is definitely a big step up from the harder levels. It has some very tough gameplay, especially with the mini game mode. So yeah, it stays an insane. Next is Theory of Everything. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but it does have some hard sections, especially that one coin. And it is definitely harder than X-Step and Cycles. So it stays insane. Next is Electro Man Adventures. In my opinion, the sections in Electro Man Adventures are kind of the same difficulty as X-Step. I have no idea why it's rated insane. It used to actually be rated harder, but RobTop changed it. So I just changed that back into a harder. Club Step is the first officially rated demon level, and it's definitely still a demon. There's no excuse to be made here. So I'm gonna rate it demon. Next is Electrodynamics, the most controversial level when it comes to its difficulty. In my opinion, its parts are kind of easier than Club Step, but harder than most insane levels. So I am actually going to make this a demon. Next is Hexagon Force. In my opinion, Hexagon Force is definitely the second hardest insane, aside from Electrodynamics. It has some tough parts, but I don't think it's on the same difficulty as Electrodynamics, so it stays insane. Next is Blast Processing. And this might be controversial, but in my opinion, I think Blast Processing is severely overrated. I think Blast Processing is honestly hard. Like, its wave parts are super easy. The dual wave part is symmetrical, so like, that's easy. And all the other parts in the level are very clearly laid out in a way like base after base. So I'm rating it hard. Next is Theory of Everything 2. And it's the second demon level. It's definitely still a demon, and it's definitely harder than Club Step, and it stayed a demon, so it's staying a demon. Next is Geometrical Dominator. Geometrical Dominator is a harder rated level amongst the sea of insane levels and demons. And I think it just should be an insane because, like, it definitely has some hard sections for a harder level. And in my opinion, it's kind of the same difficulty as Theory of Everything and Clutterfunk. So it's an insane. Not to mention the memory part. Deadlocked is the hardest demon, and it's definitely staying a demon because the other two did. Next is Finger Dash, the second newest Geometry Dash main level, and it's an insane. I don't really understand why, though. It's kind of just like if Theory of Everything, or not Theory of Everything. It's kind of just like if Cycles and Time Machine were made in 2.1 with all the new game modes. So I'm gonna re-rate Finger Dash to harder. Dash is the newest level in the game and is rated insane. And for the same reasons as Finger Dash, I'm gonna change it to harder. Alright guys, so this is my Geometry Dash difficulties, and I hope you guys like it. So now I'm going to go over every single one. For Stereo Madness, I rated easy. Back on Track, I rated easy. Polargeist, I rated easy. Dry Out, I rated normal. Base After Base, I rated normal. Can't Let Go, I rated harder. Jumper, I rated hard. Time Machine, harder. Cycles, harder. X-Step, harder. Clutterfunk, insane. Theory of Everything, insane. Electro Man Adventures, harder. Club Step, demon. Electrodynamics, demon. Hexagon Force, insane. Blast Processing, harder. Theory of Everything 2, demon. Geometrical Dominator, insane. Deadlock, demon. Finger Dash, harder. And Dash, harder. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And, yeah, thanks for watching. And I will put the ID of this level in the description if you want to change the difficulties for yourself. So, yep, see ya.